Ballsy, commentary, and plenty.
Hello there, you tots! Spazzy coming right at you with another commentary. Today we're playing Zac again. I did throw down a jungle commentary when he just came out. Today we're playing him top, however, and he is right now, as most of you probably know, one of the most commonly picked or banned top laners. And I'm gonna talk about why. So, runes and masteries. I do rock hybrid penetration marks, I think, in order to weave some auto attacks in there, and it also helps with last hitting a little bit, even though I suck at last hitting with Zac. Meh. Flat AP quints, you got the armor seals, you got the magic resist glyphs, 9, 21, 0. Pretty standard in that sense. You want to go for the beefiness. Zac has nice scaling on his abilities as it is, and you're gonna have that level advantage compared to the AD who is the one you're gonna nuke anyways. So get that defense going. Starting out straight away, I do get ganked by Nasus. However, Zac's E is a thing of beauty. You can just jump away and be safe. Don't even have to waste a summoner. So what I do, I usually start Doran's shield and a pot. Now, this is because Zac, as displayed there, is quite safe with his E, and he doesn't really need a ward start if you play it safe and if you're smart and if you expect the jungler to be there. But against the magic damage that champion, I don't know, maybe not Doran's shield would be the thing for you. You can of course start with the regen bead, whatever it's called, if you want to do that. I should have picked up the blob there right to the right of me, but the cannon min is in the way, so that's really annoying. But Vi comes in, a little nice gank, he jumps away, I use my E, I use it a bit short, but I secure it with my Q. Maxing Q on Zac, followed up by E for the ranged and damage, and the range increase I should say, and the damage, and lastly W, of course, grab the R whenever it's up. Going back, getting that giant spell, which is gonna work wonders on me. So the thing about Zac then is that he's pretty much, I mean, the sustain you get from him is just quite insane. Now I know you can't really deny him that if you step on his blobs, but his abilities, when he's low HP especially, doesn't really cost him anything because it's percentage health, and it's just, yeah, it's pretty crazy how much you can sustain back up even if you don't have Spirit Visage. And yeah, in terms of builds on this sort of like AD heavy comp with a Wukong top, I do go for, I do a nice little trader where I pick up a blob to regen and kill him, so that's nice. In this situation I go for a quick Sunfire Cape, and then I go for Leandris, I think, for the damage increase, and then I go for Random's Omen. Yeah, that's it. So that's sort of like 3 core items that are really great on Zac. As you can see, I'm working towards my Sunfire right now. If you're up against AP damage dealers, here I do nice little disengage. I flash to the second brush because I don't want Wukong to interrupt my channel with his ultimate, and I get away. So that's pretty nice. It's a little nice trick you can do. In terms of if you're up against Magic Castle, you should definitely just rush that Spirit Visage. It's just such a perfect item now on Zac, and it's pretty crazy. I actually do prefer, I love the Sunfire, but I really love going Spirit Visage as first item as well. It's really great. And then you also got your Abyssal Scepter for magic, a lot of magic damage, which also works wonders on him. I think this is one of the problems. I don't know. It just feel like those items are so good on Zac, man. And they're sort of like no-brainers to get. And it's maybe that's one of the reasons, or it's just his skill set that he's got so much utility. Here I use my E and my W, and then follow up by R. And of course, I haven't even touched on the passive. I mean, the passive on Zac, freaking Embaman shape. You can make such a suicidal plays early on, it's really strong, and it's even strong late game, because in teamfights, yeah, sure, you can melt in AoE, but if you die at the right spot, it's just a free GA right there to sort of like make you go extra ham and be sort of even more crazy and be the flop master that you want to be. So right now, if I play ranked and I don't have first pick and no one announces that they won't Zac, I ban him, because I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm not a skilled top laner, and it's few matchups that I feel like I will automatically lose. And I mean, the strength with the items as well. Like, as soon as you get those core items, you're just a freaking beast house mode, and incredibly hard to gank, easy to tower dive with, infinite sustain, easy to proxy. And what do you bring to the other lanes after you've been a beast on your top lane? Well, you bring a freaking undodgeable engage, followed by tons of CC and damage. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. I just freaking pick or ban Zac these days. Take a little sip of the water. I hope you guys got a drink for this commentary. As you can see, I got my Sunfire going. I'm roaming mid here, which is sort of like a bad call because there's not any objective for me to take, not a Drake or something, but I'm hoping that we'll pick up kills. I see that we're sandwiching in the Zyra quite nicely, so there she goes. And I actually do flash on this Nasus because I have Ignite and ult up, and he, unfortunately, together with Zyra passive, downs our Vi. And this Katarina, who's actually not part of the CG, just a random, I think, is not going to be able to mop that up, unfortunately. So a waste of ultimate there, and not really a good call. But I rush back top. Blitzcrank is there, trying to hook this Wukong. Oh no, not possible. Jumping back, farming up. Being overall crazy blob flub. And as you get your Sunfire, you'll notice that you can't really pressure on the turret. Like, it might be a problem for you because you might want to get the turret and you can't go in there and last hit against the Wukong on the turret. You can't do damage on the turret because, yeah, your Sunfire will proc the aggro of the turret. But as you can see, I don't even care with this amount of armor that I've got. I don't even care if I take turret hits, because if I can trade and hit my abilities on him, I'll come out ahead because I'll pick up the blobs and he'll be lower. So that's sort of like the strength. And here, you're gonna see me hit another Q, pick up the blob, don't even take turret aggro that time. And then I go a little bit ham here. I am a little bit too much in range, and I should have queued before using my ult. When you scale up that Q, it does a lot of damage, so you should definitely try and weave that into the combo before you start ulting them. But luckily, my passive is up. Well, not luckily, I knew it was up, but luckily it's not in range of the turret, I should say. And I pick up the kill and I go back because Nasus is incoming. I do get the Haunting Guys for second item here. And I tried to go for this Zyra in mid. Now, as you can see, this is the post-patch, this gameplay, because, yeah, the Hunting Guys has got the old, nice-looking Zibble there. Oh, so nice, so nice. We managed to pick up a kill there, and, yeah, unfortunately, Katarina dies. I do some deeps to this Syrik, Kadosh picks up the blob and then just jump back out there. There you go. And Wukong being super on the fed top is gonna die to our Vi, our jungler, so that's not too bad, and we can push out this mid, so that's really good. We try to look for a new engage when Katarina comes back from the dead, and I go in, Wumbo come there, and yeah, that's freaking bringing the pain on them right there. Didn't have passive, so a bit of a risky play from my part, but I knew Katarina had a lot of damage. Comboni is what I type in the chat there. That's accordingly. Going back top, pushing it out, getting some armor now, trying to build up for the Randuins. And again, I'm able to pressure this Wukong under the turret. He can't do poop. I'm a bit overextended. I don't give a hit. Again, I should have used Q, I should have used E and stuff before I ulted him, but I use it afterwards and pick up the kill, so I mean, it's fine. And then Nasus is coming in here. I have my Vi supporting me though, so I go back in, try and bait him. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough damage here to pick him up, but as you can see, Vi is doing the works on him, and I go in, I be a bit aggressive. I do have my passive, I don't want to die on the turret though, so I flash out. I'm thinking turn this, it's gonna focus me, and I'm gonna die with passive, and there it is, and unfortunately he does a great flash and gets away. No casualties, but we weren't able to pick up the kill, so a bit unfortunate, and that's how that is. Here we do a little Drake fight. I think this is like straight after that death. I go to Drake. We see an arrow on Nasus. We know that he doesn't have ult. He just used it. So I tell him, focus him. It's okay. I zone this Corki. Just deeps him. Just deeps him. Keep the persistent slow going. I love playing Ashe versus Nasus, man. And especially late game. He can't catch up to you. It's so beautiful. Even with ghosts, you can't do poop. Wukong comes in from behind. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Nothing. You get out of there. And I derp my E. I wanted to fight them, but I don't know what happened. So yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. I go back to heal, we gotta grab a Drake, I go top, and I almost have the Randuins now. Gonna look for a little fight here. I do have an Oracle running as well, because I feel like I'm not gonna die, and I feel like we want to pick the fights in their jungle. Vi gets really low, so that's kind of bad, but I'm coming in, I'm saying, turn, I see that he stops, so he's cloning in, I'm predicting where he's appearing, and there we go. A nice CC combo there, he dies, I jump around like a flop blob master, nice pull on Zyra, gonna be a kill. I'm gonna zone out this Corki, no problem, if he focuses me, that's good, I'm tanky enough for it. Pick up a lot of kills here, jump back out so I don't get killed by Nasus. Now we know that Corki is there to the left, so we want to be really careful. I put a little wardy poo there to see if he's there. No, he's not. Okay, Blitzcrank is going to check him. He's going to die, unfortunately. But we pick up the kill, and that's the ES. So a decent fight, and yeah, sort of showcasing how you're just going to jump around and zone them. And I mean, the E is not that hard to master, really. It's kind of easy. We come back in here. I think I'm mixing some sort of build here to finish Leandris or something. Nice arrow on Zyra. Look at that burst. Douche, skidoosh. Double kill. Hello, Mr. Good. And they actually surrender right here. So I hope that you guys have learned from this commentary that either learn Zac and pick him, or ban him if you're playing ranked, because man, he's got some potent stuff going on. If you like this commentary, if you feel to hit the like button, you can also add it to your favorite, share it on Facebook and Twitter. If this is your first video of me watching, go and subscribe and check out my other videos. There's tons of them. You'll enjoy it. Have a fantastic Friday, and I'll see you guys next time. This has been Spazzy, and I am out. Dudes!